wish that you could love me.
Yeah, I have been bullied.
Yeah, when you're younger, not so much now.
Two friends, we were playing with each other on the play structure, and this other girl that I know, she came up to me, and it was in the winter, and she was bullying us and all that.
Not a lot. That's why I teach, right? I loved school.
A couple times.
Yes, I've been bullied, but not where actions have been used, but mostly just by words.
Like everyone gets bullied in different situations in different ways.
I think every person has been bullied one way or another.
I didn't really pay attention to bullies in high school so much, but it's happened in the workplace. It's not just workplace, but when I was younger. And it was more about people who were in higher authority than I was that could get away with more.
Yes, and it was just name calling, really, not really physical. People were spreading rumors about me and not letting people hang out with me.
Bullying is usually somebody trying to take advantage or show their power over somebody else. And it's usually somebody that is not really secure.
I think it's like people trying to tease people and make them upset and trying to hurt people just for fun.
I think bullying is pretty much just when people don't know how to express themselves, so they instead do it in a stupid way.
It's someone in some way making fun of, either emotionally or physically, mentally, whatever, of someone else because they don't like what the other person believes in or does. So if I enjoyed something, somebody else making fun of the fact that I enjoyed that and trying to cut me down because of it.
What is bullying? Bullying is when people are uncomfortable about themselves, so they try and take it out on other people.
I think bullying is doing something that makes another person feel bad or makes them do things that they don't really want to do.
I think bullying is wrong.
Just kind of fighting with someone or pushing them around or calling them mean names or something.
Bullying is just a way for other people to try and get like their friends and stuff to like them more.
Just some people picking others to make themselves feel better, make the guy they're picking on feel worse, and they just get pleasure out of that.
Name calling, just that kind of stuff.
Someone trying to make themselves feel bigger by putting down other people.
Bullying is plain out wrong. Any action that hurts anybody in any way, shape, or form.
People trying to show off.
Listen to your voice close to me. I can't remember.
Yeah, and I think everyone has.
A couple people.
Definitely in the school system you see lots of kids that have been bullied, and you try to help them with the situation as much as you can, and of course it has affected them, usually in a negative sense, because they're in a position where they're very scared of the consequences of what the bully might do.
Yes, I've known a few kids who aren't that good at sports, and then some other more athletic kids bully or tease them about it.
I don't remember personally being bullied. I've seen it though in kids in school that I've taught. You see it in you see it with adults all the time. You see it in job situations, and people are afraid to say that that's bullying, maybe because it's a boss or it's a coworker or whatever it is. They're afraid to say it, but it happens everywhere still, and it's just not right.
Yeah, some of my friends have also been bullied.
A lot of people who are being bullied.
Well, one of my friends, he was actually getting strangled by shoelaces in a class, which was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, I know people for sure that have been bullied.
There's just this one girl that people just tend to pick on for no reason, just maybe because they're different.
Just teasing and taking way overboard comments, totally unnecessary, very personal, and just a lot of rumors going around. That's what we see a lot of right now.
I just want to make a melody. Listen to your voice close to me. But I can't remember.
My opinion on bullying is that it is very hurtful. and makes the people that get bullied feel terrible.
I feel bullying stupid, that people who do it really shouldn't be doing
It
it.
makes me angry at the bully, sad for the people who are getting bullied, and helpless for the situation.
Sort of angry because it can get out of hand a lot of the time.
It's wrong. It's just wrong. You don't. Everybody has their own set of beliefs, and nobody should be able to make fun of anybody else's beliefs. Everybody has a right to enjoy their own thing, and nobody else should be able to make fun of that or hurt someone in the process of it.
Bullying shouldn't happen, but it does it every day, and just under everybody's noses. You don't really realize what's going on.
It makes me a little bit angry because kids shouldn't be treated the way that they get treated. It just makes me sometimes angry or just pretty upset that I know that someone's getting bullied sometimes.
Like the sun could come from every direction.
Insecurity, always. They're insecure, they don't know, they're narrow-minded, they don't understand that there are a million things in this world that you can do, and it's complete narrow-mindedness. A lot of times they've learned it at home or sometimes off TV.
Probably the bullies act the way they do because they have other issues that they need to try and deal with. I think they want power and they want to be noticed.
It's something I find a lot of people do without thinking about how they're affecting the people that they're bullying. Maybe they get used to doing it, maybe they're doing it more for attention from their peers and they're focused more on how cool they look being the bully.
And they might be angry with the way they're doing in school or just something that happened at home.
Somewhere in their life something went wrong and they just never dealt with it, so they just freak out because they think everyone else should feel the way they feel.
I guess you could say jealousy maybe.
I think bullies act the way they do because they might get bullied at home or something's not going right at home.
They impress people and stuff, they think it's cool.
Now that she's gone, I don't know where to go. Mine and tired.
It's pretty depressing to think about because there's so many kids out there that their voices can't be heard.
Sometimes I'm angry because it's useless. It's useless in society.
Sometimes I think they just see shows like Jersey Shore or Gossip Girl and think that that's a good way to live.
It's sad, obviously, because it happens.
My shadow.
If you see someone being bullied, come to a teacher that you trust or a counselor, somebody that you feel you can actually talk to that would do something about it. If somebody came to me, I wouldn't necessarily always know what to do, but I can always send that person to the right place. Any one of the counselors, right, can do that. If I personally were being bullied, sometimes that's harder for the person being bullied. And that's why if you see it happening, it's easier for you to go to a person and say, I saw this, than sometimes for the person being bullied. Sometimes the person who's being bullied doesn't even realize it anymore because it's been going on for so long, they don't even see it anymore. They just think that that's what life should be like, and it's not.
Confront the bully and say, this isn't right, you shouldn't be doing this.
Just talk to them and tell them to try and avoid the situation and just kind of help them through it and stuff like that.
You could go get an adult, or you could go stand up for them and say, like, can you please leave him alone?
I think the best thing to do is just be their friend. Just try and take a stand, or if you can't, go to someone that can help you get out of the situation.
We try to work on the most is building up buffer zones, I guess, to not let it affect us as much because we really can't control what other people do, but I also try to raise awareness with the bullies as much as I can.
Confront the bully and tell him to stop it.
Stand up for them, stick together.
Stand up for them. Just because they can't stand up for themselves and they need somebody else who can help them, you know. Because, I mean, bullies never just pick on like a group of people, always just one kid, right? So that's why. So they can't defend themselves.
You can step in yourself. You can ask anybody from the school or any adult authority figure to help you out. Doesn't mean that they have to step in, but at least you can ask them for advice as to what to do.
Just wanna make a melody.
Stop bullying.
Stop bullying!
Stand up to bullying.
Bullying hurts people.
Stop bullying.
forgive